Almost the same team that lined up last week for Rangers after a disappointing draw. Suter was dropped, he's been awful since he's come back in. Giga comes in for him and Diomande in for Shikawani. Quarter-final time here at Ibrox. Brilliant defending by Giga to take the ball away from two green and white shirts in the box. Diomande was given an early booking. Usually the referee lets the game breathe in the first 2 or 3 go. This was not the case. Chermiti had an opportunity, but he got it all wrong. Definitely a bit of bite to this game. A worse challenge by Araujo as he caught the Rangers player in the ankle, but no booking. Nadiri almost in, but he just couldn't get the shot off. Good ball in by Scales. Maeda froze himself at the ball, but couldn't make the right contact, and we were almost at the half-hour mark. Butland gets very lucky as Maeda almost nicks it off him. It was 1-0 Celtic on 34 minutes, or so we thought. Maeda headed in from the second ball from the corner. Scales headed it on to Maeda, but he was offside. Scales was offside, not Maeda. Brilliant effort by Sterling to get Rangers a corner by just not giving up on it, and Giga headed over. Again, good by Sterling, wins the ball, then found Chermiti, who wasn't far away from opening the scoring. If only Sterling wasn't so injury prone. Moore found Nadiri, but he couldn't get it under control, and Chermiti was offside. Not a great half, and 2 poor sides, it has to be said. Shikawani on for Diomande. Romans defends well against Maeda, who was almost in behind. Celtic made an error, but Sinisalo saves the day. Chermiti would have had a free run at goal. Moore again trying to make things happen for Rangers. Celtic were scrambling. Rangers putting the pressure on, but Sinisalo hasn't had a save to make in this game. Somehow Rangers don't score. Fernandez denied by Sinisalo from the corner. Then it looked like the ball was going to fall to a blue shirt for a tap-in, but somehow Celtic survived. It looked like Nadiri had a fresh air swipe in it. An hour gone at Ibrox. Maybe a mistake from one of these sides will decide this. Olsen off for Gassama. Brilliant tracking back by Nadiri to win the ball back from Araujo, who looked to have the beating of him. Moore off for Barami. 10 minutes remaining. Are we heading for extra time? Fernandez defended brilliantly against Kivankara. Gassam's goal-bound effort blocked. Raskin's goal-bound header cleared by Nigrin. Rangers have dominated this second half. Rangers broke with Barami, finding Gassama, then Shukawani's effort was blocked. Celtic have defended very well, it has to be said. Extra time, Tavernier on for Sterling. Well, can he inspire Rangers in what might be his last season as a Rangers player? Well, he missed the first penalty. So there's your answer. Chermiti in behind doesn't really make the best contact, should put his foot through that one. Rangers then score from the corner, but it was correctly disallowed. Fernandez used an arm, and it was Rangers' turn to have a goal disallowed. Romans off for Magoma, an opportunity. Tavernier dinked it into Chermiti, who fired wide. Celtic have been hanging on this game, but Rangers haven't had the quality or killer instinct to win this. Half time and extra time. Giga off for Suter. Where's Nikita Jelavic when you need him? Suter made an error, but Butland saved his bacon, rushing out of his goal. Celtic looked slightly more threatening in this second period, and I think we were heading for penalties. Celtic threatened to win it, but Bajrami got back. And penalties it is. Rangers won the coin toss and would hit towards the Rangers' end and would start with Tavernier. But it wouldn't matter. Tavernier hit it down the middle, he hit the crossbar. Oxlade-Chamberlain stepped up for Celtic, he scored straight down the middle. Barami's turn, he converts, down the middle, almost saved by Sinisalo. Trusty then coolly dispatched into the left-hand corner. Nadiri was penalty taker number 3 for Rangers and just scored into the bottom left, but again Sinisalo almost kept it out. Hatate is Celtic's third, confidently dispatched into the bottom right, the best penalty of the lot. Gassam for Rangers must score, or Celtic were going to have the chance to win it, and he skied it over the bar, didn't even look confident before he stepped up. And Savin Chara won it for Celtic as he's dispatched it into the bottom left, and Celtic are through to the Scottish Cup semi-finals. And that might be the end of Rangers' season. 6 points behind in the league, obviously. Was it 9 games to go now? It's going to be a tough ask, but this might have been Rangers' last chance of silverware. And for Celtic, it might give them the boost they need to now go and catch Hearts and go win the league. So 9 games to go to see what happens. I mean, Rangers are going to have to respond the right way against St Mirren, and I have to hope that Motherwell are going to turn up against Celtic and need Hearts to obviously drop a few points. But yeah, disappointing. Rangers just didn't have the quality to win the game. Simple as that. Didn't really create brilliant opportunities. Didn't created opportunities in terms like Celtic would get a block in, or there was the ball cleared off the line a couple of times, but Rangers didn't do enough to win the game quality wise in the final third. Dominated the whole second half and the first half extra time, but it wasn't enough. And kind of a familiar story of Rangers.